Hopefully you can hear me. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey Mel. All right, so also can you let me know, did it notify you? Yeah, no, 1 second. I gotta turn that off because the Nightbot, I thought I got rid of that. But I will get you in the raffle in just 1 second. Okay, period. Thank you. Because I was like, I think some of y'all are getting notified, and then, because my channel's in a dip right now, but I did just change the category, so hopefully that helps. All right, but let's see. Let me just Nightbot. Let me turn that off. Oh, I think it was from one of the commands. Let's see. But when you are ready, you can drop your first question. All right. I think. Oh, it's a timer. I thought I had them turned off. Okay, it's whatever. All right, let's see. Get my laptop. All right, so you said your first question is, how does the Aquarius or the Aquarius feel about you on Valentine's Day? Because he was acting a little bit weird. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if I could put this actually. Oops. No, don't fall. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got this sharp ringing in my left ear. Whatever that means. I just heard it. All right, let's see. Do you know what that means? A ringing in your left ear is like really high pitched for like 2 seconds. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just moving this. All right, so we got Mel. Your timestamp's going to start at 7 minutes. All right. Oops. I'll use the marker for that. First thing I grabbed was the colored pencil, so I guess we're using this. All right, so the Aquarius was acting funny on Valentine's Day. But the communication is getting better. Okay. Let's see. Scrolling up a little bit. Okay, so how does the Aquarius feel about Mel? How does the Aquarius feel about Mel, or how did the Aquarius feel about Mel on Valentine's Day? Let's see. Yeah, I do see him being a little bit cold, okay? He was in a greedy energy. Let's see if that has anything to do with you. Let's see. How did the Aquarius feel about Mel on Valentine's Day? Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, and then the 5 of Pentacles reversed. So they could have been feeling like financially not doing so well, okay? I said that weird. They could have been not doing well financially, okay, or not have had much to see, I don't know what's wrong with my speech lately. I'm kind of concerned. Okay, but the Aquarius Could have been dealing with financial issues. So it's like he was holding on to everything he has financially. He may also have had to deal with certain family situations dealing with their money, So if he had to spend money on family, it's like he couldn't really spend it anywhere else, or his family could have been asking him for money that he really didn't have, you know? So that could have like irritated him. Let's see. Also just smelled like this cologne, and I don't have men's cologne in my room. So I just smelled this cologne. I don't know what type it was, but I just smelled cologne. Something about cologne could be significant. Let's see. Yeah, he was not in a lovey mood. He was not feeling the whole Valentine's Day holiday. He wasn't feeling it. Okay, let me see. What does that have to do with Mel? Yeah, it's like he wanted to do something that he wanted to do, but he couldn't. So he was taking out how he felt on, maybe even his family too, but like the people around him. Yeah, and then we got the tower. Let's see. So why was the Aquarius acting like that when it comes to Mel? Yeah, he felt like he had to do more than he wanted to. I feel like it's family with the Ten of Cups here. I think his family was irritating him. Could have been his mother too, okay? Or yeah, confirmation. We got the Queen of Cups and the Moon card here. So a lot of Cancer, feminine, motherly energy. I feel like that his mother wanted his attention, or his mother was asking him certain things to do that he didn't want to do, and it was making him upset. Five of Cups. The feeling when somebody is trying to take up, your free time that you don't really have, but then they're asking you to do a bunch of stuff, when it's like it's supposed to be your downtime, you know what I'm saying? So this Aquarius person, I don't think it really had much to do with you. I think they were just in a bad mood because of their family or their mother. And then we have the yeah, and that kind of blocked their emotions when it comes to this person toward you. Two of Cups reverse. I feel like, yeah, Five of Swords as well. I feel like they wanted to do something by themselves or keep it, solo dolo, and someone around them, I feel like it's their mother or a feminine energy, definitely kept them from, you know, doing that, and that irritated them. So I don't want to say like they should have, they obviously shouldn't have taken it out on you with how they were communicating with you, but that was a factor into why they were being, you know, weird when it comes to how they were treating you on Valentine's Day. Okay, let me see. Whoa. Okay, let me get some oracle. So how does the Aquarius feel about Mal? So I'm not seeing him feel much. Like his emotions are blocked. Let's see. It's like he had a specific day or plan in mind, and someone came along and kind of ruined it for him. Okay. Let's see. Let's use this one. All right. So for Mel, how did the Aquarius feel about Mel on Valentine's Day? Yeah, it's like he could have even wanted to drink or smoke or something like that, or go out. We have addiction reverse. He wanted to have some sort of substance fun. Okay, we also have home reverse. He wanted to get out the house, but like I said, something about his mom or his a feminine energy in his family was definitely like holding him up, not allowing him to do what he wanted to do. So he felt kind of hopeless. We have hopeless here as well. Let's see. So how did the Aquarius feel toward Mel? Yeah, I'm honestly not seeing their emotions. I see that they had a plan in mind, and we also have thrills, addictions, bad decisions. It's like they wanted to go do something outside the house. It's making me think of like partying, um, but they couldn't, or someone was holding them up, ruining their plan for the day. Yeah, we have tolerating abuse. Okay. So there could be a feminine energy, maybe even a Leo around him who is kind of harsh on him or with him. Let's see. Yeah, it's something family related. We have inheritance reverse. Someone around him could have money but wasn't giving it to him. Yeah, look, an offer reverse. It's like somebody didn't want to give him a handout or money to go do something. Party. Let's see. So I'm not seeing his emotions. I'm really not. So he could have been very, very focused on the fact that, his plans weren't going through, and that ruined his whole day. And we have mansplainer. Let's see. Photo proof, getting evidence. He could have been caught up. Yeah, there's a lot of Leo energy here too, okay? Doesn't have to be a Leo, could also be a Virgo, but there could have been something with like his mom finding out something that he was doing and she didn't want him to go do that, or she didn't want him to leave the house. It's like him being caught up with a family member. And then we have exhausted reverse. I also feel like he doesn't really know how to stand up to this person. So even if he is tired of what he is dealing with when it comes to the mother or a feminine around him in his family, it's like he's not really going to say anything about it or to her. He'll just like let it happen, but like be thinking, a lot of stuff in his head about said person. And then we have travel reverse right here as well. Okay. So I really feel like they couldn't get out the house when they wanted to. So, and then we have private relationship. So it's like they wanted to, yeah. And then look, nightlife again. They really wanted to go have fun, do something stupid, genius reverse. Or his mother felt like something was stupid. So she's like, no, you can't go here. No, I'm not giving you money for that. It's like him asking his mom or his auntie or whoever, can I have $100 so I can go da 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 da? No, you about to spend it on da 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 da. I know what you're about to do. It's like he was pissed that he couldn't leave the house and go do what he wanted to do. And I feel like there could have also been a meetup involved in this situation. So even if, because we have private relationships, so even if he wanted to meet up with somebody, it's like he couldn't go. Yeah, look, third party, but it came out reversed, okay? So he could have been planning to go see or party with somebody else, but he wasn't really able to do that. So yeah. And then we have focus on oneself. So he was kind of forced to focus on his own energy because he couldn't. Yeah, an emergency fund. It's like he didn't have the money to do what he actually wanted to do. He could have even asked the mom, and she said no. Okay. So his plans were blocked, and he was very cold. The first card that came out for the tarot portion was the King of Cups reverse. So I feel like his emotions were kind of really shut off. All right. But honestly, I wasn't seeing him really think about you too much in an emotional way. This is like his mind was like one track minded for that situation. And look, the bartender is at the bottom of this deck too. Smooth and charming. I do feel like he felt very watched though, like someone was watching him like a hawk. So it sounds like he lives with his mom. I don't know for sure, but if he lives with his mom or a feminine energy, She may have, her own rules that he has to follow. And, especially if he doesn't have his own money, it's like, no, he can't go do what he wants to do, because if he doesn't have his own money to go do it, then the mom's not going to give it to him. All right, but let me know your next question. I'm not getting emotions, though. Make sure you read the pinned message, okay? Cinderella. All the information to get a reading is in the pinned message. We're doing the Valentine's Day special right now, so let's see. I dropped a card. A lot of Leo energy. The Sun card just fell on the floor. So somebody could be a Leo. Or have Leo placements. All right, let's see. So you said, so why? So you want to know, why did the Virgo come back into your life around the time for Valentine's Day, knowing that he messed up with you the last time? Let's see. Let's see. What, the Three of Swords just fell out as I was shuffling. But let's see. He could know that he definitely messed up. Let's see though. So for Mel, why did the Virgo come back into Mel's life around Valentine's Day, knowing that he messed up with her the last time? Let's see. Okay. So why did the Virgo come back around to Mel around Valentine's Day? They know they want to redeem themselves in some type of way. They want to show you that they can be stricter. They can be, I want to say, more disciplined, okay? They could be more nurturing. This person could have acted very immature the last time you saw them or talked to them, okay? So it's like they want to redeem whatever they showed you previously, okay? It's like they want to fight for their spot in your life. They want to make sure that, you don't see them in a specific way, so it's like they want to prove themselves that that's not, all they are, or that's not who they are as a whole. Let's see. And we have 10 of Wands reverse. So he could have known that he made something difficult for you. Let's see. And then the Death reverse and there's something here about like his self-control or self-discipline is not there. But he wants to redeem himself. He hopes that you guys can move on from the way he acted or treated you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, try one more time, or this person wants to try one more time to give a second chance, you to give him a second chance. Let's see. Yeah, that's why he's back. Six of Cups. He wants you to know that, I'm not just a jerk. I'm not just an asshole, Mel. I'm not just a piece of shit. Okay? Like, he wants you to know that he's not just that type of person, whatever he showed you previously. He said he was never, or he was supposed to meet you somewhere and never did. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's shitty. I hate people like that. I don't like people who don't follow through with plans. But we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed as well. Okay, so something did get cut short. Okay, something did not go through. He could have been stuck somewhere or tied up in something. Let's see. And he knows he missed the opportunity. So, yeah, you see the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So he was stuck somewhere or stuck doing something that he couldn't necessarily get out of. But the thing is, like, he could move. Like, he had a little bit of time, or he had a little bit of, I'm hearing, leeway to, try to come see you or make a plan with you. But he knows that he missed the opportunity to do so. Okay. Um, let's see. But yeah, he wants to redeem himself. So clarify the Eight of Swords. What's that about when it comes to the Virgo? Yeah, he does feel bad. He does feel remorseful about not being able to come see you. But it's like his hands were literally tied. Okay. And then we have the Magician. Yeah, he wants to make it up to you. That's why. Okay. He wants to make it up to you. He wants to, make it known that, or make you understand that he's not just whatever he presented himself to be to you. Okay, let's see. So he definitely wants a second chance. Let's see. I kind of want to ask, was it intentional? Ooh, I have cramps right now. Sorry. Let's see. Was the Virgo not meeting up with Mel intentional? Let's see. He could have been at a distance, okay? There's something about him being at a distance. I feel like he was planning to go through with something or this meetup, but he could have gotten a message, a call, some sort of information coming through Ace of Swords that he had to go collaborate with somebody, okay? Three of Cups. I don't know why I just heard once in a lifetime. Okay, so he was kind of like indecisive or like I said, like tied between go meet up with Mel or get this, I'm hearing deal, get this opportunity, collaborate with so and so, you know what I'm saying? So there's something about that. And they know that you feel some type of way about this situation when it comes to what they did. Okay? Like they understand. Let's see. So yeah, they want to redeem themselves. Is my sound still working? Oop. Oh Lord. What the heck? What is that noise? Okay, I can hear my voice, but do you hear that squeaking? The Oh, I hate that. Okay, let's see. So, all right, I think we're good. Okay, just making sure because I hate when it messes up and then because I don't like to repeat my readings. I don't remember, honestly. after I say certain stuff. It kind of my ADHD, but that's why we have timestamps. But let's see. All right, so for Mel. All right, so why is the Virgo trying to come back into Mel's life around Valentine's Day? Oh, let's see. So they could have been supposed to take you out, okay? Maybe they were supposed to take you like out to eat or to a nice dinner. And yeah, look, talent, okay? There's something with they didn't want to be wasted talent, okay? So whatever opportunity they were being presented with, I want to say like almost last minute, because it's like they were thinking about going to see you, and then, oh shit, I just got this call for blah blah blah, I gotta go do that, like I can't miss that. Let's see, something about talent, or he didn't want to be missed when it comes to some sort of opportunity when it comes to his talents. Let's see, we also have clingy, embrace. Yeah, epiphany, reverse. So it's like he knows, look, literally, untapped talents reversed. Something about some message that he got from somebody. He wanted to, hey Charnette, welcome in. He wanted to make sure that he didn't get, passed up. And that's like I'm hearing again, once in a lifetime. So some sort of opportunity with somebody. It's like when your dream job calls, and it's like, okay, well, should I hang out with this friend or go to the interview that is asking me to meet up with them right now? When it's your dream job, you're like, I love my friend, but I love my life too. Okay, let's see. And then we have harmony. Make sure you guys read the pinned message. Those are the prices during this live, okay? I am doing the Valentine's Day special today and tomorrow. All right. And then we have firm, decisive, reverse, and yeah, farm, southern energy. So he could have been, it's something about his growth. He wanted to be seen. He wanted to grow in whatever talent he has, or be recognized for some sort of talent he has. Yeah, look, success, abundance. Okay. So he wants a second chance when it comes to you. And he hopes that you're open when it comes to your energy toward him. We have open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Okay. So that is what I got. So they hope that you'll, give them another chance. But I do feel like their reasoning for not being able to see you was, semi valid, but also I don't know if they told you ahead of time or not. Because I feel like something was kind of last minute. Like they were literally in a crossroads. Go see Mel or go collaborate with this person, and possibly be recognized down the line. Yeah, I can see, that is annoying. That's a very big pet peeve of mine. So I feel you. I had to, growing up, I literally had to teach myself, like, because I used to like get so excited to hang out with people, and then I would do, my hair, my makeup, I'd prepare my outfit and everything. And then, when people cancel or don't even like say anything, it's like, I used to get so upset because it's like a waste, because that's energy and time, it sucks when you get all ready and then nobody or whoever doesn't come through or even say anything till last minute. It's like, you could have told me. But sometimes things do happen last minute, so it's situational. But I had to learn to be okay with people canceling over time, because it used to hurt my feelings so bad. I think I care more about friendships than a lot of people these days. Maybe because I grew up an only child, but I don't know. I feel like people don't take connection as serious as they should, in my opinion. I think friends are family, you know? So let's see. All right, Charnette, you'll be after Mel right here, okay? Let me. All right. Let me get you in the raffle real quick. I gotta stop using colored pencils. All right, so you said. So your last question is the Aquarius going to eventually I'm sorry, I'm blind. Is the Aquarius going to eventually try to make it up with you for Valentine's Day? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is the Aquarius going to eventually try to make up with Mel for Valentine's Day? Let's see. Make sure you guys hit the like button in here, please, and thank you. Okay. Whoa. And if you don't see the like button, click the three dots in the corner. You can hit the like button that way as well. All right. Let's see. Will the Aquarius... They will, but it'll be something small. It's like, yeah, they won't be able to really come see you necessarily, like, you know, physically with the Chariot reversed here. They do hope you forgive them, okay? We have the Five of Cups reversed. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's like they will do something, but it's small, okay? Something about what they're going to do. Yeah, it may not make you that happy, honestly. You may still feel their emotions kind of distant or being distant. Their emotions toward you might still be kind of distant, okay? Three of Pentacles reverse. You're going to feel like it's not enough when it comes to what they try to do to get back in your good graces. But I see them trying. It could be something like very small. It's not much. Let's see. Clarify the King of Cups here with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they'll give you, you see in the Six of he's giving them crumbs, you know. It's like something very, is the word minute. Okay, something very minimal. They don't really have a plan in mind, okay, when it comes to making up with you, but they will try. Okay, I'm gonna see. They do want a new beginning with you, but at the same time, like I said, it's something small, nothing that you would necessarily be too happy with. You know, you're gonna feel like, oh, okay, that's it. That's it, you know. Let's see. So let me see. What will the Aquarius do for Mel to make up with her for Valentine's Day? Excuse me. He's gonna try to get you out of your head. So it's giving reassurance, okay? Because he could know that, you know, he kind of left you hanging out in the cold, okay? So I see him giving you some sort of reassurance, allowing you to feel like, or at least hopefully in this person's eyes, um, they're going to say something to you that hopefully makes you feel more, you know, reassured, okay? Let's see. Will the Aquarius eventually try... Whoa. Will the Aquarius... Okay. We have Gym Rat reverse. It's something small. You see these big ass muscles? Picture it, someone being real scrawny, okay? Like it's not much. It's nothing major. And we have clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. So they are still watching you. And yeah, insecurities reverse. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's like they're gonna help your or try to help your insecure. I'm not calling you insecure, by the way, but they're gonna try to help your worries about what they might be doing by getting you out of your head. Okay, so they're gonna give you reassurance. That's their way of like making up with you. And then we have travel. Let's see. That always comes out during your readings. And we have the boundaries card and caution reverse. It's okay. So they're going to do something or say something where it allows you to understand, like, this is what's happening, this is what's not happening. So you don't have to, like, walk on eggshells when you're thinking about this person or dealing with this person. So, yeah, reassurance. Yeah, confessions. Putting it all out on the table. Coming clean. And we have career passion reverse. I really see something messed up with their job or their money. Their money is not good. And look, confirmation too, clarity. Okay, so they will be giving you clarity, truth, intentions, honesty about whatever they got going on. And look, giving too much is reversed here. So it's like they're not, I don't see them actually like doing anything, but they will be saying certain things to help you feel less worried about what's going on with them. Okay. See, two more. This just flew out. Yeah. So we have deception and analyze information reverse. It's like they want to kind of make it so you don't question them. Yeah, they want to make it so you don't question them or have extra questions to ask about what they might be doing. All right. I mean, yeah, swindler reverse. Yeah, so it's kind of repeating itself now, but um, they're gonna try to make you feel more comfortable and not as left out in the cold. Homeless reverse when it comes to this situation. All right. So something small, but it might mean something. What do they say? It's not much, but it's honest work. Okay. But that is what I got for you. Charnette, when you're ready, you could drop your question, okay? And then after Charnette, the list will be open. The Valentine's Day special is going on. So check the pinned message. All right. Ooh. You're welcome, Mel. Thank you, thank you. Girl. Did you go off on him? I was about to say, I just know what I would do. Let's see. Let's see. So was the Bluetooth message, Bluetooth text message, was the Bluetooth text message that popped up on James's car last night when Char was in the car? Was that his ex? Let's see. Mm. Was it James's ex on the Bluetooth? Yeah. I'm getting a yes, but under a disguise. Like you wouldn't know necessarily, but that communication definitely coming through in a deceptive way, though. Okay. We got Virgo energy, Aries energy. If you were questioning, like if your intuition was like, who's that? I'm hearing that TikTok sound. Where's Rick? Don't care. Where's Rick? Okay. So it's like, because the Ace of Swords is reversed here. Is someone he's not in a relationship or someone he doesn't live with anymore. I don't know if he used to live with the ex or something. We have the five of it's like a sorry ass ex person or ex fling. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Someone he's I want to say not fully released. Okay, so it's like some reason this person's energy is in his energy, like, you know, because why is she calling him? Let's see. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Cups reverse. Yeah, someone he's no longer in a, this is relationship energy, but no longer together. There's like there was a foundation, but it's no more. You know, that's what I'm getting here. So yes, it definitely seems like an ex. But the thing is, like with the not, oh my god, I can't talk. With the Hangman reverse here, it's like he hasn't fully let go of her energy. So let me see. Why is why was the ex calling? To get some clarity, because she's confused. She's confused about where things are going. Yeah, 8 of Wands, 7 of Wands, reverse. I would be, this is, yeah, that's side bitch. Side bitch energy. Be careful of this person entertaining her, you know, because she felt comfortable enough, you know, to call for some reason. Yeah, he could be juggling, girl. Be careful with, you know. Let's see. And we have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups reverse. Is she, if she knows about you, yeah, Three of Pentacles, I think she knows about you. She knows about you. So if she knew that you were with him in that moment, or, you know, supposed to be with him for the Valentine's Day, it's like she knew and she felt some type of way. We have jealousy here. Knight of Cups reverse. It's like she wanted to be messy. Yeah, look, because she wasn't included. She was excluded. Three of Cups reverse. Yeah. She felt left out from his energy. The Lovers. Yeah. She still has feelings for this person, the James person. This is like somebody who will, you know, like I said, mess or try to mess up a connection just because, you know, they're not a part of it anymore, or they've been shut out in some type of way, you know, like someone knowing that someone's with somebody else and then calling just purposely to stir some shit up, you know what I'm saying? Because they got left out or left out in the cold or not chosen for the day, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. Let's see. You need to have him cover that up. You need to have him cover that up. Get that removed. Let's see. Let's see. So for Charnette's, was the Bluetooth text message on James's car last night when Char was in the car with him? Was that his ex? Blocked. Okay, moved on. Nothing to say. Stop calling. That's hilarious. That just came out. The situation's not funny, but it's literally, it says stop calling. Okay. Was it on an unknown number or something? We got Libra energy, Scorpio energy. Like I said earlier, though, I feel like it's something about the call or the message that came through. It wasn't under her actual number, or it was like under a different name. Like I'm getting something about that. So even if he did like block her, it's like, you know, she would still find a way through. Yeah. It's not a mystery though. It's like something's very clear. So yeah, something is very straightforward. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, okay. So not sneaky at all. He could have meant to block her. He could have forgot to, you know, put something on do not disturb or whatever people do to be sneaky. Okay, that's probably what I'm picking up on, because I'm like, it's because in the oracle right here, whatever message that was popping up, it's very clear. Ninja reverse, sneaky reverse. It's not hidden. But in the tarot, I was getting something that's like, I'm hearing anonymous or under a different name, you know. So yeah, impersonator reverse. Like, yeah, that's her. Okay, let's see. That's her. So if this person was trying to be sneaky, they're not good at it. Okay, they are not good at it. And look, carless. Okay, no car repo, car issues. Hopefully he wasn't trying to act like, I don't know what that is. My car must have messed up. My car's not even supposed to, have names pop up on it. Acting dumb. Okay, we have obsession, reverse, and body shame. Be careful. Oh, player. Okay, be careful of this person being a player, being deceptive. What was I about to say? Oh, if this person tries to act like, this, how men say, I would never fuck with so and so. They're gross. They're, ugh. Like they overdo the quote unquote, like being disgusted with a woman, or insulting her. Oh, she's a hoe. I would never. I heard this, I heard that. Like, but then they want to fuck her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if he's trying to act like she's not shit, or the number that popped up, like he doesn't care about it, or it's no big deal, pay attention to that, okay? Because it's like he'll try to dismiss it as if it's nothing major when it is, okay? We have nightclub, poison. This person, the ex could have been drinking too. And we have trapped, struck. I almost said struck. Ooh, struck. Be careful of this situation turning toxic or not. You know, I don't want to talk about DV stuff, but be careful of anger, okay? Whether it's from you or him or both. We have dancer, reverse. Yeah, dirt digging. Yeah, I do feel like this was her. And yeah, procrastinate, reverse. I feel like you need to do something quickly, okay? Especially if you're trying to get more information on this person or this ex person, okay? Find what you need to out sooner than later, okay? Because I feel like this is the type of person who will try to deflect or, act like you're tripping, So, did you see what the message said, or did it just say her name? I don't know why dudes say, oh, they always use the cousin excuse, I feel like. If that's your cousin, why are you talking to your cousin like that? Because, the shit that's in the messages, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Why would you resort to somebody, being your cousin like that? That's weird. Oh, just her name? Okay, okay. Let me, I kind of want to pull some channel messages. Let's see. We have ponytail, okay? Yeah, keep looking for more evidence, okay? Like even actual, the these things, the ponytails, okay? Or the hair ties, stuff like that. Look for evidence take pictures, you know. That's what I do if I'm ever in a situation like that, because, you know, they'd be lying. So take a picture. We have the name Sydney, okay? I don't know if someone's name starts with the S or is Sydney. Let's see. Oh, girl, I'm telling you, look, silver jewelry. Look for bracelets, hair ties, jewelry. You know, like, you know those videos in the or on TikTok or whatever where the girl finds the, you know, like an earring back, or and she doesn't have her ears pierced. You know, something like that. Be careful of stuff like that with this person. You might want to check his car. Let's see. We have bud tender, okay? Something about weed. We have they suck. Okay, let's see. Anything else for Shar? Was this James's ex? Curly brown hair. So I don't know if you know what she looks like or something, but something about. And you see how this is? The channel messages are coming out as like clues. You know, like when people get caught up. Whose hair is this? You know, what's this? Whose bracelet? You know, whose ponytail? It ain't mine. Okay, so look. Whoa, whoa. We also have painter. Okay, but yeah, look out for stuff like that. Okay. We have. Oh, these channel messages are resonating. Okay, we got leave a voicemail. So she may have. I don't know if she was sent a voicemail or something. Let's see. Kathleen. Someone's name could start with a K. I'm gonna pull 3 more. And then we have Olive Garden, okay? Something about Italian food or Olive Garden could be significant. Italy. Okay, someone could be Italian or she could be Italian. Let's see. Hand me downs could be significant. And Arrested Development TV show. So somebody is going to be acting slow. Okay. I feel like it's him. Somebody's going to be acting slow about what happened. All right. Ooh, let me put these back. But that's what I got. That's crazy that came out like that. I would look for, I mean, you don't have to, but pay attention to items either around his car or place when it comes to that situation. All right. Let's see. All right, Mel, I think I got yours. Excuse me. Let's see. All right, yeah. All right, so let me get you in the raffle, and then after Mel, the list will be open again, okay? Mel. I'm so happy I found these index cards at the Dollar Tree, only $125 for each 200 pack, which is pretty damn good. So I'm gonna make more channel messages as we go. All right, let's see. Excuse me. Thank you, Charnette. Thank you. And Char, I would, like I said, gather proof if I was you. Take pictures. Because I feel like somebody's gonna lie or act, you know, like they don't know what you're talking about. All right. Let's see. All right, so oh, I got your. Oh, I forgot to put Char's timestamp. I'll do that later. Okay. Mel 58. All right. All right. So he said the Aries, He's still gonna try to mess with you after you cussed him out about him not being a good father to your son. It just feels like he doesn't want to do anything for his son unless you're messing with him, and he don't want to do that. Okay. I feel you. Let's see. So what's your question? So are you asking, is he still gonna try to mess with you even after you said no, or after you cussed him out, right? Let's see. Let's see. You said it, and his girlfriend's getting on your nerves. Yeah, I can imagine. All right, let's see. So for Mel, um, is the Aries, her kid's father, going to keep messing or trying to mess with um Mel even after she cursed him out? Let's see. This person's very, look, we got the Aries card is the first card that came out. Yeah, even if you walk away, they're gonna feel like, oh, maybe, ooh, piece of candy, maybe now. Maybe Mel wants to try again now. It's like they're delusional. I just saw the Seven of Cups too. This person, if they don't get what they want, they're gonna keep trying to get it. They're like very persistent. Nine of Cups reverse. So if whatever you're telling them is making them unhappy, it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to do it until I get what I want, which is very toxic, very toxic, very scary. Okay. Um, let's see. Is the Aries still going to try to mess with Mel even after she cursed him out? Yeah. Five of Wands reverse. He may wait a little bit before he tries again, but he will. It's like the more you tell him no, the more he's like, okay, well, let me try to, you know, try at a different angle. It's like they think there's another way. Yeah. The Lovers, Gemini energy. They could have Gemini in the chart. Pisces even. Let's see. Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups and the Hangman. They feel like y'all are supposed to be meant to be. So if you if you ever, I don't know what you told this person in the past or whatever, but if you told them, I'll love you forever. I'm not saying you said that, but it's like something along those lines. If you ever insinuated that this person would, be yours, even when you were actively dealing with them, like, think of like when you were in love with them at some point or caring about them at some point. If you ever told them something that, it's like they remembered that and they're like, okay, well, we can make it work. This is like somebody who, if you are like, picture you being married to this person and they want, or you want a divorce, right? They'd be like, no, we just gotta go to the lady. We gotta go to marriage counseling. It's fine. We can work it out. And you're like, no, I want a divorce. Like, this is not working. I don't want to be here. Okay, I don't want to be attached to you. And they're like, no, but like, I'm sure we can find a way to work this out. It's like they don't get it. They get it, but they don't get it. It's like they're refusing to accept that this is not something that is reciprocated. Um, Even if you tell them you want to be alone, we got the Hermit here. It's like they'll just wait a little bit and then come back and try again. Yeah, honestly, it's like you would. They think you're very attractive, but that doesn't matter, when you don't want somebody. You know what I'm saying? That reminds me, I met this guy one time and he was like, well, I like you, so we should date. I'm like, I don't like you though. What don't you get? You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you like somebody doesn't mean that y'all go together, you know? Like, what? But that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like this person, because they want you, they're like, okay, so we must try. He feels like it's worth another shot. And if you say no, then he's just going to wait a little bit. He's going to back off for a little bit and then come back later. That's what he thinks, you know? He's like, well, one of these days, you know, you, no. I don't know why I want to say toxic things today. I don't know. I don't know why I want to say toxic things for y'all to do. But, let's see. Let's use. Do we use this one already? Let's use this one. All right, let's see. Will the Aries keep trying to mess with Mel even after I did use this deck already? No, because that's bad. That's bad. I mean, depending. I don't know. All right, let's see. Okay, whatever. I was gonna say like something like you would have to like video yourself like sleeping with somebody else for him to get the fucking picture. It's like you would have to send it to him. You would have to, be in the act. Them on the phone, like type shit. That's like direct. We're not together. It's never going to happen, but don't do that. That's very toxic. Okay. Let's see. We have being cold, okay? So yeah, even if you're cold to this person, they would still try to feel like, it's worth a shot. We have King here. They have a like a very high ego, Hey, if you wanted to, I don't recommend it, but that's literally where my mind went first. But yeah. And if you were to do something like that and he still wanted to try, for sure he's sick in the head. Okay. Look, we have taboo, forbidden love, curiosity, reverse. It's like he's not getting that. It's not a forbidden love situation. You know how people say people want what they can't have? This is like that, but to the extreme from this Aries person. He thinks that, oh, this is like, a slow burn connection where y'all are supposed to, you know, I kind of blame movies for that. You know, I feel like a lot of movies growing up, they showed like the guy, like obviously the man should pursue the woman, but clearly if she's telling you no, then stop. But that's not what's going on. This is like not romantic. But no doesn't mean try later. That's what this person needs to understand. Whoa, it's a lot of cards flying out. Let's see. We have too much work. Yeah, it's like you would have to put something in their face. I'm not saying in the video, okay, but you would have to put something or put something on display, make it like very publicly known that you're not messing with this person. Let's see. I don't know if this Aries person does drugs. We have the doing drugs card. If they do drugs, that could be a factor into why their brain is not, I don't know, remembering. Because it's almost as if they forget. But how do you forget that someone doesn't want you unless you're, I don't know, I guess on drugs? Yes, because it's like they kind of act confused, puzzled, conflicted. Maybe that door didn't work, or that door didn't open. Let me come back and try later with the same key. Like, you know, useless. This person's not the brightest. We have player, reverse, and even if they're trying to be a player, it's like they suck at it. Okay. I feel like if this person was actually charming, they would have. No, I don't want to say that. Not they would have gotten you by now, but like, it's like a seductress who is bad at seducing people. Like that's embarrassing, right? So he could think that he's bigger than, he actually is, which is sad. Okay, let's get a few more. Let's see. Shocking. I'm telling you, you would have to do something kind of out there, in their face, shocking, whoa, unexpected to get this person off your back. Energy activation, time management. It's time to let go, reverse. They do not plan on letting you go. And on a spiritual level, I guess you could try to do a cord cutting ritual or whatever, but you might have to look toward something spiritual. I don't ever tell anybody to go pay for spell work because I think that's goofy. If anything, do it yourself, okay? If you know what you're doing. But, yeah, like you would have to do something like big and bold, clear signs like this is not happening type shit. But, oh, you know what? They talk about putting people in the freezer, right? Okay. You put his name on a something and put it in the freezer. Okay, try that. If you haven't already, try that. I actually did that with a bill from 2020, and guess what? I didn't pay a dime. That shit was like thousands of dollars, and they actually just sent me recently a couple months ago after like 4 or 5 years, 6 years almost now. It went down to $500. When I tell you that shit was in the thousands, I was like, I'm clearly not paying that. But it went down. I put it in the freezer for a long ass time. So I don't know. I think it worked. I think it worked because it got reduced, and I didn't get letters for the the bill for like a long ass time, and it just now popped up because I took it out the freezer a while ago. But yeah, you might want to do something like that when it comes to trying to get their energy away from you. And then I guess also you should do something if you do decide to do something like that. Make it so that he is still seeing your son and being a good dad, but leaving you alone. All right. You might want to do it again. That's one of the methods I find interesting is the freezer method. All right, let's see. I got yours. Okay, let's see. Let me get you in the raffle, and then give me 1 second. Let's see. All right, I will be right back. But you could drop your question when you are ready. Let's see. All right, I am back. All right, let me know your next question. I think I'm going to be on here till like 11. It's about another hour. And then I might come back later tonight. I'm going to go to dinner with somebody tonight, this afternoon. So if I'm awake enough, I'll do this live again. And then again tomorrow. All right. Mel, are you still here? Yeah, you can ask another one. I'm still here. I'm just making sure Mel. Okay, there you are. So yeah, Shar, you can always send even if somebody is getting an active reading, that way you'll be on the list. But um we got time. I'll be on here for another hour. I do prefer when there's a little list so we can get through them. All right, let's see. You said you were asking about how does his girlfriend feel that she knows her man still has feelings for you? Let's see. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna put a Shar for the raffle. All right, let's see. All right, so for Mel and then Shar will be after. Let's see. So how does the Aries' girlfriend feel knowing that her man still has feelings for Mel? Let's see. 1 second. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Here we go. Oops. I have a lot of space on here, but it always feels like I am cramped on this damn desk. Okay, let's see. You know what? No, that wouldn't work. Maybe. I'll move this stuff over here. It's like I need to put my laptop on the actual desk. I don't know if that would even. No. I'll fix that later. I'll do that later. Okay. So, how does the Aries' girlfriend feel knowing that her man still has feelings for Mel? Let's see. Whoa. Let's see. How does the Aries' girlfriend feel knowing that he still has feelings for Mel? Whoa. That just flipped out. Okay. Got the Eight of Wands reverse. She feels like there's no point in saying anything because she's not going to leave. She's not going to leave her man / your man. Okay, but you know what I mean. She feels like she's not going to leave, so she just kind of stopped talking about it. I don't see her saying much about this situation because she's gonna stay. We have the Hierophant. She knows nothing's gonna change when it comes to this person and his lustful desires toward you. She knows that it's something that she's kind of in a loop in or a cycle in when it comes to this person. She knows that it's something that he's not going to stop, and she knows that she's not going to leave, you know. She feels like, well, I'm a mother too, or I'm a part of his life too, so, you know, it's kind of like she's accepted it in a way. His toxic endeavors, okay, or behaviors. Whoa, that is way too many at once. I thought it was just a couple cards. All right, let's see. Yeah, look. It's like she kind of accepted it internally, Three of Cups. So it's like y'all are in a third party relationship. I'm not saying you're dealing with him. I'm not saying that. But it's like, say you were to be okay with, you know, her or him even. Um, it's like y'all would get along. That might be something that happens down the line. Not saying y'all will be too super close, but something like that could happen where y'all come together to be civil, or that's what she would want. Is not like a throuple, but it's like, I know he loves you, and I love my family, but I also know that he's not gonna. You know, it's like it's. I can't explain that. It's complicated even to say. Okay, but she's not leaving. Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. She is hurt by it, but it's also like she's trying to convince herself that something is okay. Whoa. She's trying to see the bigger picture when it comes to what he's doing to her. I hope he's not trying to convince her that, you know, that type of lifestyle is normal or something, but it's like she's slowly coming to terms with the fact that she's not leaving and he's not going to stop stepping out, you know. It does hurt, but it's also like she's in the situation. She knows what she's in, you know. She knows what she's doing. She knows exactly where she is. She knows exactly, you know, who he's gonna hit up or try to hit on. Let's see. He said you're gonna let her know like she needs to start cheating. Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say when men think that, if she's smart, I'm not saying cheating is okay or normal, but if you're gonna stay with somebody like that, it's like you should do your own dirt too. Never sit around for a man, especially if he's treating you like dog shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna stay, they say leave or let him cheat in peace. If you're not gonna do anything about it, shut up. You know? Yeah, I don't see her doing anything about it. So I see her, like I said, with the Eight of Wands reverse. I don't see she's gonna say anything or she's stopping, bringing something up to this person. But it's weird because it's like I see y'all having I don't want to say a good time, but like um getting along one day, all of y'all. Let's see. All right, so for Mel, how does the Aries' girlfriend feel knowing that her man still has feelings for Mel? Look, she feels like this isn't what she planned to take on, but eventually she would take it on. She would take on the not responsibility, but the task of him being into multiple people, or the connection being more than just her and him. I see her talking less shit too. Career transition, apology reverse. It's like she knows she's never going to get really an actual apology. So it's like she's accepting. It's like she's becoming desensitized. Mm-mm. She's choosing to act oblivious. What was that? Was that a show? I think I saw a clip one time. What did she say? Like, don't question. I don't remember what she said, but it was like, don't question your father, or what she does when she's sad, when her husband is like disrespectful to her. She makes him a pie or something. She makes him a. Do you know what I'm talking about? I forgot. And then she like taught her daughter to do that though. Like when her husband or man, was rude or whatever, or makes her sad, just bake him a pie or bake him a cake. I don't know. I forget what that's from. I'll have to look it up. But that's kind of what that's reminding me of. Like sweeping something that hurts you under the rug. Cry in private, cry in peace. You know? Personally, if this man is not rich, if this Aries person is not filthy rich, she should not be dealing with that. um, I'm not saying rich people should cheat either, but it makes it a little better, right? But she does need to grab her own balls and do something about this. If she doesn't, that's her choice too, but it's like she's accepting what it is. Ooh, whoa, we have entrepreneur reverse, uninterested. She knows that he's not that into her as he is into you, and she knows that he keeps walking away. She needs some self-love, for real. Okay, missing you reverse. It's like they know they keep trying to reunite with you. This girl knows that he keeps trying to reunite with you, but she's slowly accepting it, which is crazy because she knows she's not going to leave. I feel like if she did have her own money and whatnot, she probably could leave, but right now she doesn't see herself leaving, unfortunately. All right. But Sharnette, you can drop your question when you are ready, okay? Whoa. Yeah, that's why we always gotta have our own money, especially in relationships, regardless. Let the man pay. Um, let him be in his masculine by, providing and stuff, but just in case anything happens, always have your own money as a woman. Never fully rely on anybody, but, you know, just in case, because you never know. Because when people let you down, they'll do it and not care about what you have or don't have to, support yourself. So always stack up regardless. Because the last thing you want is to be in a situation like that where the man is like, well, it's not like you're going to go anywhere anyways, I would leave so fast because I don't like when people think that they have a hold on me because, oh, bitch, watch. Give me a second. And then I'll make it a for sure thing to never talk to somebody again. Like, oh, you thought I needed you because I was being nice. Interesting. Interesting concept. you know? But I feel like that mentality comes from being hurt too much, by certain people. So this girl, she may, she may not have been hurt enough. Not in like a bad way, but eventually if something's bad enough, you'll do something. You'll do something. If it's that bad, you'll do something. Even if you don't win, you'll do something. You know what I'm saying? Because, women's rage is crazy. And I feel like it's necessary with people like that. you know? But let me know your question, Charnette. Let's see. And then we'll have a time for a couple more. If you guys are interested. The Valentine's Day raffle thing, or not raffle thing, the Valentine's Day special will be still going on tomorrow too. Holy crap. My cramps. I don't know why they started as soon as I started this live. I already took Tylenol this morning. I don't want to take a third one. My back hurts. All right, so I have an eye on the chat. I'm going to run downstairs real quick, and then I'll be right back up. But Shar, let me know your question when you're ready, okay? But I'll be right back in the meantime. I just went downstairs. She wasn't even down there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you said, how does James feel since you caught his ex texting? Let's see. All right, sorry, I'm sending a text message to her. Okay, so how does James feel since Charnette caught his ex texting? Let's see. How does James feel since Char caught his ex texting? Let's see. Is this on the way? Sorry. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You have Aquarius energy. He does feel like the connection's like in the not in the clear, but safe. He feels like the connection between you and him is not necessarily gonna go anywhere. Okay, so he may feel like you're not gonna really do much about it, even if it does frustrate you. He feels like you might just be more like thinking about it on the sidelines, or he feels like the connection is not gonna, like, he's not worried about it. Basically, he's not worried about the connection falling apart. He's not worried that he knows you're frustrated, and he knows that you're on edge when it comes to, not in an angry way, but it's like a passive way. Okay, so he knows that you feel some type of way about it, but he doesn't feel like the connection is going to you know, go anywhere necessarily. Okay, let's see. He does feel kind of guilty about it though, okay? But the first thing that came out is like he feels like you'll still be there. Let's see. I don't see him feeling too emotional about the situation. It's like he has some guilt, he has some regret. He knows that you're gonna be upset about it, or have resentment for him because of it. But at the same time, it's like he's like, what can I do? I just heard whoop de doo. Okay, so this person could be kind of like, well, what can I do? What can I say? I don't see them taking it as serious as they should. They're trying to remain neutral about it. Yeah, let's see. We have Three of Swords reverse. Yeah, they feel like eventually, you'll move on from the issue. Let's see. It's like he's not really. He really feels like you'll move on from this eventually. He doesn't see a. Not saying it's not a problem because he does know it's a problem, but he's not taking it as serious. That's the way I can describe that right now. Let's see. He feels like this too shall pass. Let me is this working? Is this working? Oh gosh. Am I Can you hear me? What the heck? Okay, I'm good. I'm paranoid about the sound going out now since that happened. Let's see. Let's get some oracle. How does James feel about um oh my gosh. How does James feel about How does James feel since Shar caught his ex texting? Yeah, there's something about this. He's not stressing over it. He's like, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. We have peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you. Overwhelmed mom. He feels like you're overwhelmed. You might feel this or that way, but y'all will be fine. He doesn't see the connection being at a risk of losing. He feels like, your emotions will dry up over time. That sounds kind of fucked up, right? With like desert reverse here, it's like he knows you're being emotional, I guess you could call it. But it's like, as you should be. But at the same time, he feels like you're not gonna go anywhere. The connection's gonna be fine. So he's not like worried about it. In a way, he's like, well, this is a lesson. He may even say something along the lines of like, well, I'm not dating her. I'm dating you. Look, we got not committed and cuffing season. So they may even say something like, well, I'm not dating her. Like gaslighting you. So be careful. And then we have photo reverse. It's like they'll try to act like something didn't happen. If they could erase the situation, they would, but not because they're sorry or too sorry about it. It's like they just don't want to deal with it. He's like, yeah, that was fucked up, but come look over here. Come over here. think about this, think about us, you know? Like, that's how this person would be. Look, only you. Look, confirmation. Only you. He would be telling you, I'm dealing with you. I'm dating you. I'm dating you, though. Focus on us. Devoted, attached, crave. Look, sneaky link. I was about to say, they might even try to, like, I know this might sound weird, but, like, fill you up, okay? Like, get frisky with you to, like, get your mind to distract, you know, what's really going on. One of those people, you know. We have Cancer energy, Leo energy. Something about July could be significant. Next couple days. Look, the intimacy card literally almost just popped out. So you may reject his advances when he does that. Yeah, unfinished business reverse. He feels like, well, I'm not with her. I'm not going back to her. Hidden truth. Be careful if that's the truth or not with this person, though. Yeah, drug and it's time. Look, be careful with if they ever tell you that they took a break or cut somebody off or this person off, the ex. We have it's time to take a break reverse. Embrace. That keeps coming out. Like, they feel like y'all are fine. Y'all will be okay. There's nothing to worry about, you know. And they may start to, yeah, get very clingy towards you to show that, you know, it's only you, babe. You know, trying to distract you. Trying to be all cutesy. But I feel like you're going to be like, you know, you got to be strong. You got to be strong. Reject his charming advances. He just did that. That's what I'm saying. I mean, depending on what type of connection you have with him, you may fall for it. But because he feels like you'll get over it. He feels like, you know, she's mad now, but she'll be over here later, you know. It's like they feel very secure when it comes to what you're gonna do about this, even if you're mad right now or upset about the situation. They feel like, well, just give it some time. This is like, you know, when the boys call their homeboys, yeah, Sandra's tripping right now. I don't know, man, but you know, she gonna be back over here in a minute. And sure enough, there Sandra is at his door. Hey, how are you? I knew you'd be back, type shit, you know. So he doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. So he feels like he knows you. He feels like you're gonna be back. So he's not worried about it. But he will be trying to make you feel like, you know, you're the only one. He's dealing with you. Focus on us, you know. But that's what I got. I don't know why I'm hiccuping this morning. Ah. I'm like, I am not drunk. It is 10 in the morning. I've barely been to sleep. I slept for like 3 hours. And then I've been up. That's why I started my live so early. At like 7 a.m. And if you're still here, I'm going to pull some channel messages. All right, let's see. Anything for Charnette? Any channel messages for Charnette? We have Matrix Glitch. So something about a glitch, or hopefully he doesn't try to say, oh, it was just a glitch. Gaslighting, again, gaslighting. Trying to make you feel like something isn't real. We have Patreon, okay? That's like content. Somebody could be a content creator, or maybe his ex makes content of some sort. We have wash your hair, okay? Somebody could be washing their hair. Bring a jacket. Something about a jacket could be significant. Ariel or Ariella, somebody's name could be that. Start with A. Oh, girl, look, the channel message. Look, your ex, literally right here. Your ex popped out. That's wild. That's why I love channel message. Oh, no, I was literally gonna say. Remember what I just said about the content thing? Like, be careful of, and then Patreon. I'm not saying everybody who does Patreon, but that's like typically the 21 plus shit, you know, kind of like OF or whatever. Nudes just came out. This person, be careful he's not lying about what he's doing on his phone. Placebo. Like I said, he's gonna act like something's not real. We have slippers. Marriage. And put some clothes on. Okay. Oh, we did just talk about nudes, so something about putting some clothes on. This girl could dress a little bit risque, okay? We have Can You Handle Me? Ew, I hope she's not trying to be seducing him, trying to flirt with him and shit. You know those bitches? They're like, oh, he's taken, but I could probably get him. Like, be for real. We have They Never Last in Bed. Okay. We have crack. Okay. That's one of my drug cards. We also have mop the floor. You could be cleaning soon. Tax that shit. Make them pay for it. Okay. And add tax. Tweaker. Somebody could be a drug head. Pizza could be significant. Let's get a couple more. Chinese food. Get a Ring camera. Also, watching energy. I feel like you need to watch what they be doing, especially on the phone. Or Ring camera evidence, or what is it called? Can't they take the videos? You know, the videos that people be posting on the or from their Ring camera. Something about a Ring camera could be significant, or footage from a Ring camera. We also have a fan. A fan will recognize you. So, like I said, with the content, I don't know. Somebody could be known for what they do online. We have theme party, and that person is. I wrote that person is actually gay. Okay, somebody could be kind of gay. Let's see. Spend the night with me. Somebody could be asking or saying, come spend the night with me. You're pregnant. Be careful of pregnancy. I think I told you that before a couple days ago. And we also have, you're always welcome here. So make sure that he's not trying to make her feel like she's always welcome, you know, and then telling you one thing and her another. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what I got for the channel messages. All right. I need to get more markers. My permanent markers are running out. I'm so mad I didn't think of this channel message box thing before with the index cards. Because now I can bring this in my car because it's warming up too. So I'll be doing readings in my car as it gets warmer. So y'all can actually see me besides my desk. And I can just pull these, which is nice. But yeah, I'm saving the next 48-hour reading for when I can actually not freeze outside in my car, because I don't leave my car running. The OGs on my channel know that my car used to die all the time when I was reading outside with my car on. So I learned my lesson. Alright, but that's what I got for you. List is over for another 20-30 minutes, okay? And then I may be on back later tonight, depends on how I'm feeling. Alright. Is it a full moon or a new moon? Because I always start cramping like a motherfucker when it's a new moon or full moon. I'm gonna look it up. It never fails, or it's about to be one. New moon, February 17th. Oh, look. I knew it. It's in 2 days. Okay. Yep. It never fails. Okay. I'm very in sync with the moon cycles, which is crazy. I'm in pain. All right, let's see. I'm going to plug this up. I had about 30 more minutes. It's actually 10:25 right now, so if anybody has any last minute questions, feel free to send, and then I'll get out of here. All right, thank you. New moon. What sign is it in? Let's see. Oh, a new moon in Aquarius. Okay. Oh, that's a solar eclipse too. Nice. Okay. Maybe that's why I feel like the collective over here is being called to detach from certain things. That's that Aquarius energy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right, hello. All right, so you're gonna be because my device is also getting low, so I can do yours and then I gotta close the list, okay? But let me know your question, Charnette. Oh, and my laptop's getting low too. All right, we are at the 2 hour mark though, so it's okay. Oops. Ah. All right, let's see. Damn, hiccuping again. Okay, let's see. You said, how does James truly feel about you? Let's see. All right. So for Charnette, how does James truly feel about Charnette? How does James truly feel? Whoa, whoa. That literally flew out so fast. Okay. We got the moon reverse. How does James truly feel about Charnette? Okay. This one kind of came out sideways. They feel like you are not saying how you truly feel, or they feel like they can't really express themselves when it comes to certain things in this connection. They may also be wondering if something is going to be, you know, if the passion is dying, okay, between you guys. He could be kind of feeling the emotions die down from you. Let's see. Yeah, and then we have the Four of Pentacles, whoa, reverse, and the flying at me. Okay, Queen of Wands reverse as well. They feel like you're having more self-respect for yourself, but at the same time they feel like you're also becoming more distant emotionally from them. They feel like they're not getting as much energy from you as they were before, so they're kind of concerned about you, pulling away. They feel like you're like losing feelings or something. Let's see. Yeah, it's because they feel like they've hurt you, or disrespected the connection to the point where you may just not care as much anymore, and they can tell. They feel like you're kind of thinking about moving forward from this person, even if you don't know necessarily where you're going to go yet. Page of Wands reverse and the Chariot, they feel like you might be thinking about moving on from them. And when they think about that, about you moving on, they have regrets. We have the Emperor. So it's like when they how they feel about you is they feel like you're not wanting to deal with their bullshit, and they feel like you're not really as happy as you once were with this person. They feel like you're becoming less cooperative with them, okay? And it makes them question if the connection is going to last longer or not. So the connection is definitely kind of rocky, back and forth, in and out. Let's see. And then we have the King of Cups reverse as well. So he feels like the connection with you is here today, gone tomorrow, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Um, but with the King of Cups reverse, it's like they they don't really have much. It's like they're not really. I don't want to say that, but it's like they're not really thinking of you in the sense of what would make you happy. You know, they're thinking more about themselves. They're thinking like, oh, what I would do. I don't know why I can't talk. They're thinking what I would do, what I would, want to feel, not what would Charnette want to feel, what would Charnette like me to do? What would Charnette, it's like they're thinking of you second or after them. They're putting themselves first in this connection. Okay. And then we have the Three of Cups as the last card for the tarot portion over here. So there's something about this connection when so their feelings for you are very selfish because I see them thinking about themselves. Yeah. Eight of Cups. They're like, well, even if you feel disappointed in them, they feel like it's not the end of the world. Okay. This person could be very manipulative. We have the Magician reversed here too. They could be very manipulative. I don't want to say that. This like this person is surprised that you have held on this long. That's giving they know what they're doing with their manipulation toward you. You know how you ever seen somebody, like when you see somebody crying, picture somebody, or maybe even you, picture you crying about something or expressing something that hurts you, and then they just like stare at you or maybe even laugh, like that's patronizing. That's like this person's energy toward the situation with you. He feels like it's not something that, you know, it's like, what would James do? Not what should James do. Yeah, we have being a victim reverse. It's like they don't think you're a victim in this situation. I'm not saying you're a victim or calling yourself a victim, but I'm saying like with being a victim reverse, it's like they don't see you as being as hurt as you might be by certain things. It's like they're brushing it off. Yeah, farewell, leave behind, closure. They do feel like you're thinking of leaving them or moving on though. It's like they know that they're going to be losing their grip on you over time. It's only a matter of time. And at that point, when they decide to, you know, or when you decide to, walk away from this person, that's when they're going to want to apologize. But just remember, if they can do it once, they can do it again. Yeah, look, retreat, reverse, and don't want to hear it reverse. So it's like if you even decide to walk away from this person, they feel like, I don't want to hear all that shit. Da 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 da. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll be back. You say you're leaving, but you'll be back. They feel like every time you leave, something keeps pulling you back, pulling you back. Okay. So it's kind of insulting. And then we have third parties, karmics reverse. It's like you would kind of always have to wonder if there's somebody else around the corner when it comes to this person. I don't know why I just saw orange juice. Or what is it? The brand Tropicana. I don't know. Somebody likes orange juice or something, or something about that. I don't know. Channel message. We have meme lord. It's like they find it kind of funny when it's really kind of sad. Like they feel like eventually you'll get your act together or you'll clean up your emotions. I don't like that. We have embrace ghost. They feel like you're going to leave them though and find somebody else. I don't see this person realizing the consequences of their actions, honestly. Like you would have to leave this person and then they might get it, but if you don't fully leave this person, if you go back or whatever, they're going to be like, "Oh, well, I could do it again." Or, she didn't react as badly that time, so if it does happen again, I know what to expect. It's like I want to say put your foot down with this person. Um I know it's not always easy, but We also have hungry beast. This person's they got a nasty energy. And we have diviner reverse. I feel like everything that you needed to see or hear is out on the table when it comes to this person. Yeah, red, that's my cheating card, red lipstick stains. So with the insight card here, reverse, make sure to not ignore what's being told, okay? Make sure, don't ignore certain things just because you don't like the message or, you know, it happens. Sometimes I get readings from my reader I go to, and I'm like, oh, hell no, I hate that. I don't claim that, but that's the message. That's the reading. That's what it is, you know? And oftentimes they're right. And we also have second chance. They feel like you'll be back. They don't take your leaving serious. So if you ever leave this person, they feel like, okay, whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, they feel like y'all are always going to work it out. They feel like you have fake friends. We have fake friends right here. Okay. Let's see. How does James feel? I'm hearing storage. So storage. It's like how do I put that? They also have mansplainer here too. They'll try to make you feel stupid. That's what I'm getting. It's like they'll try to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. Like they would over explain certain things to you. Very, very manipulative person. And self awareness is at the bottom of the deck here. They know exactly what they're doing. Let's see. I'm going to pull some from the emotional deck. We have gossip, disclosure, share your truth with caution, and discernment. So when you're expressing yourself to this person, be careful because I don't think they take it as seriously as you might want them to. And I don't see them really changing because they view you as someone who is gonna deal with it anyways, you know? So I want to say stop being so understanding with this person, you know? Sometimes it's good when a man is a little bit afraid of you. I'm not saying go do some crazy shit, but you know, let's see. Let me pull this deck out. All right, any last words for how James feels about Charnette? How does James truly feel about Charnette? We are living two separate lives, okay? It came out reverse, so even if you guys are around each other, it's like they view something completely different than you. Y'all may not align totally on each other's values, whether this person has expressed that or not, okay? We have I can't be bothered to worry about. See, something about their energy right now is very harsh, okay? Um this person also could keep other pieces on the side or whatever, or whoever, you know, his ex, because he feels like he needs more. It's like he doesn't want to stay in one place with one person, you know. Nervous. You make me nervous. If this person ever gets quiet around you, it's because they feel like they don't know what to say around you. We have you're my favorite. It's like something's changing. Like it's like this person's feelings changed overnight, or that's how it could feel. Like the more you don't trust them, the more they feel like, well, whatever. I feel like they're being very cold right now. It says, I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. I'm finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your love. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a couple more. Look, I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. And we have showing out. It says, I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. Okay. So part of this could be a facade, but part of it I do feel like is how they truly feel. Because when people truly want something, especially men, they will bark like a dog. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with this person or around this person, dealing with this person. I don't get this. Is very loving right now. Yeah, if it's too much for me to deal with, I cannot support your actions. This person's a not master. I don't want to say a master manipulator, but it's like that's what they will do if you try to bring something up to this person. So you got to catch it. You got to catch this person when they're manipulating you or trying to make you feel crazy, when you know all you need to know, because that's what I was saying earlier too. It's like I feel like you have heard, seen all you need to know about what this person's been up to or doing. So don't ignore the blatant signs, when it comes to this situation with this person. Because they will, no matter what you say, it's like they'll try to make you feel like you don't know what the hell you're talking about when you do, you know. All right. But that is what I got. Very emotionless energy from this James person right now. So I hope he comes out of that, but I would be careful when it comes to that person. I'm also hearing Tate McRae, "Run for the Hills." That song just popped up in my head. So I don't know if that's something you could relate to. That song by her. Oh, I like these. I'm about to do these nails. They're like, remind me of claws, like cat claws. The opaque. All right, but that's what I got for you, Charnette. Thank you. I'm going to close the list in a few minutes. Oh, it's actually 11 right now. All right. But I may be on later, maybe not, but for sure tomorrow. I think I'll have to make another live for the Valentine's Day special. All right. Mm-mm. All right. Char, I just got yours. That'll have to be the last one though, okay? Because it is 11, so my phone is gonna die soon. Also, I'm at 25%. Oh, I hope you heard me. I forgot my mic wasn't up here, but that'll have to be the last question, okay? I might be on later, might not be. So I have your notifications on. But let me know your next question real quick, and then my device is literally gonna die soon, so just let me know. Where's my nail clipper? What the heck? Ah. Oh, that's crooked. All right, let's see. Oh, my laptop is shutting down. All right, let's see. Let me plug this in. All right. Oh, there it is. Ah. Okay. All right, so you said, oh, my app closed on me. All right, let's see. How does Charnette's mom feel since she confronted her about money that your grandma is missing? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, sorry, I hope my mic wasn't messing up. All right, so for Charnette, how does Charnette's mom feel about Charnette confronting her about money that her grandma is missing? Let's see. How does her mom feel? I just heard pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Her heart could be kind of racing. This could be something she's done in the past, or something that she has tried to cover up in the past. She's not happy that you said something about it. Yeah, confirmation, Ace of Swords reverse. She's not happy that you brought it up. She wishes that you never said anything. This is also something where, like, I'm getting multiple times. This could be definitely her doing something multiple times, like, you know, when you confront somebody and then they're like, oh shit, like you could tell on their face that they're guilty automatically, because it's like, oh, you look scared, you know. So let's see. And we have the Hierophant. So yeah, something about her, she's been doing this, but then she could have like stopped for a bit and then, you know, gone back to it or dabbled back into stealing some sort of money. Let's see. Yeah, from her mother, Queen of Cups. It's something she does or has done when she's in a very restless energy. Something impulsive, like when her energy is impulsive, you know, she like gets handsy with people's money, I guess, you know. And then we have the Ten of Swords. It's like she could have used it for her and a love interest of hers. If she has ever had like a boyfriend or, yeah, lovers, and the Two of Cups. If she ever had a love interest, it's like she took that money to go either help for whatever reason it was. I feel like it was split between her and a love interest or used for a love interest. So her relationship could be a factor, or if she's ever been in a relationship, that is a lot of money to take. And that's very noticeable too, right? Like, but it's using for her own stability or some sort of relationship. Let's see. Let's see. I'm hearing $50,000 cash. Okay, let's see. She is in a relationship, yeah. So I'm like, and we have withdrawn here, single, lonely, I can't say that. Oh my gosh, solitary, solitary. There we go, solitary. Okay, let's see. I'm not saying she's an addict of some sort, but if she does struggle with anything like that, something could have been weighing on her. She could be like, you know, what do they call it? Is it a klepto? With the people who like to steal, they like to, you know, take people's shit or take stuff from wherever. I think that's the word. She could have tried to hide this too, though. We have toilet. Yeah, hook. It's like she left a paper trail, though. We have hook. Something's attached. You see, I'm reading with 3 nails on. All right, let's see. We have architect, construction, reverse, billings. Yeah, so something cat's out of the bag. Some sort of gossip can't be contained anymore. We got 2 gossip cards. So something is revealed, something is out in the open. Um, we also have temple, spiritual practices, turnt. I feel like she could have used it for like fun too. Like I said, drugs, alcohol, party stuff, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. So how does her mom feel? And then we have, yeah, government building, public services. So something could be legal. I would hope so. Wait. You got Leo placements? I think I did a Leo reading about somebody stealing money from. Oh my god, I have to go look in a minute. But that's so weird. Like, because every time when I do readings, I'm like, I never know whose energy it is specifically. But sometimes when y'all be getting readings, I'm like, oh, okay. So I wonder. I think it was the Leo reading. Oh, she is a Leo. Okay. That would definitely resonate then. I'm gonna go look it up later after I do your reading. We have running reverse. So it's like she tried to act like she didn't do something. She tried to act like something wasn't, you know, like it wasn't her. She tried to ghost the situation, but it's catching up to her or has caught up to her. Let's see. We have, yeah, it's the wrong time. Stalker, watching, obsessed. Pay attention to the red flags. Look out for the signs from the divine. She feels like you caught on to her. She could act like, you know, oh, you're watching me. You pay too much attention, Charnette. You pay too close attention. You know, you need to mind your business, you know. And it's like, no, because I'm going to tell the whole world. I'm not saying you're going to do that, but it's like you could, you know. You couldn't, or you could tell the whole world, you know. And now she feels kind of hopeless. Like she doesn't know what she's going to do. She feels like she might be losing some sort of stability. We have hopeless. Yeah. She could have been acting like she was living good, you know, with somebody else's money. proposal. There's that relationship again. And we have crown reverse, so it's like her status or whatever life she was living is no more, or it will be no more if that's not already, taken care of. She may have to live in like, motels, motel, hotel. Yeah, it's only a matter of time, and she will have to return something. We have return here, or something will have to be returned. Miss Oh, I read that as missing amends. It says making amends, but there could be missing. What are they? I don't know the bank term for money. What's that word I'm thinking of? I can't think of it. I thought it was amends, but maybe it's not. We have drawer, something significant about being in something in a drawer, or she was taking something from a drawer. You see this? I love this deck though too, because this is the crime deck, the crime oracle deck. So supposedly it's supposed to help, you solve crimes or whatever cases. So there could be something significant, sticky hands in a drawer. Okay. We're taking some sort of like paperwork, envelopes. Let's see. Yeah, rejection. It's not going to work anymore if she hasn't been caught fully by like, the authorities or whatever. Um, something will be rejected if she tries again. It's like she's going to be forced to stop. I don't know why I'm saying like someone print money. I'm not saying she does that, but like I'm literally saying like printer, like printing money. If you've ever seen how money is made. And we have Zoom meeting survivor. So something could also have been like online or holy fuck. Communicating online. What do they call it? Transfers. Something about emails. I don't know if you have access to anything like that, but something in her emails or transfers, wire transfers, stuff like that. Could be hidden, but it's there. Something's online or documented when it comes to this situation. I'm hearing paper trail again. Something about a paper trail. I'm getting like something's partially a paper trail and then something's like online, or there's a trail of something online. Hidden folders, things like that. But she feels like, kind of like she's screwed, hopeless. Like you caught her, like you pay too much attention to what she's doing, even if she's in the wrong. So, and that's funny. The withdraw card is right here. She trying to definitely take and take and take. But I also want to say, like, if you look close enough, something's very obvious when it comes to this situation. I don't think she was too good at, hiding her paper trail or online trail. And I don't know why, I don't know if you noticed or not, but I usually just pick all my cards up after I do a reading all at once. You see, I'm picking them up like one by one, like slowish, like not really hurrying to get them all back together. It's like she could have taken too long to do something, or she did it in individuals. I don't know, something about that. Interesting, but yeah. Or she took too long to put something back. Yeah, that's what guilty people do. Unfortunately. Ouch. I'm already stabbing myself with the nails. I've met a handful of people who tend to. I'm going to post some channel messages for that actually in a second. But I've actually, I met this guy in 2024 in the fall, and he's a Leo. That's funny, but he's a Leo. and I had the fattest crush on him. But one day out of nowhere, he just started cussing me out. I'm like, I don't even know you like that. And I know for a fact you don't know me like that. But for some reason, he thought, I don't know, I still don't know to this day. He thought I was guilty of something. He kept insisting that I'm guilty, I'm guilty, I'm guilty. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like just antagonizing me. I don't know what the fuck was his problem. But he was very messy. And it makes me think, because I did find out later on that he was dating like 4 girls. He was literally dating like 4 girls, and he has a baby mama with kids. I didn't do shit to him. I don't do crazy. I used to, but I don't do nothing like anything that I'm embarrassed of. So, just makes you think. People tend to be very loud and point the fingers when they're, you know what they say? When you point, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you, you know? All right, let's see. Let's get a couple channel messages. My 10% mark or percent thingy just came on. We have Keith. Someone's name could be Keith. They're already on the way. Something could already be on the way, or someone could be. We have gossip from a man. There could be some sort of gossip from a man in this situation. Let's see. Arlo. Somebody's name could be Arlo. We have, you have officially joined a cult. Okay. Be careful of going against, family. And then making you feel like, you're shunned or something for standing up for yourself. I say go for it. I've never believed that we should be restricted to anything. But we also have Bloody Mary, okay? The drink. We have Angelo. That's hilarious to me. You know the story I just told about the guy who was, that's his name. That's weird that just came out. His name is Angelo. Wild. Okay. Let's see. Hello. Sometimes I feel like he knows about my channel, but I don't know. Let's see. We have Why Do You Care? Bar karaoke. Someone could like bar karaoke. We have, crack. Okay. Let me mix these up more. Life insurance, girl. I don't know if you can look into stuff like that, but life insurance could be significant in this situation. EDM music. We have Turned On by You. Okay. Idaho. Something about Idaho. Morgan Wallen. Somebody could like Morgan Wallen music. Pets. Cats, dogs, animals. Percy Jackson. Greek. Somebody could be Greek. Hydrate more. I'm gonna get a couple more. Then we have ringing. Okay, something could be ringing. Cokehead. So we got crack and cokehead. Let's see. And I'm not even judging at all. I literally wrote it for a reason. I've known several types of people. I've lived many lives. I don't do crack, none of that. Okay, just to be clear. We have museum. Let's see. Monica. Someone's name could be Monica. A little bit of Monica. We have broken window. So yeah, things could get a little bit crazy. Or something about a broken window could be significant. We also have Cook County. I don't know if that is a county near you. Oh, and look, Virgo. Virgo, okay. Or something about your county, whatever name it is, wherever you live. That could be significant. We have simulation conspiracy. And I paid the price for this fucked up image. So someone could be saying like, I paid the price. All right, somebody could eventually be owning up to what they did and having a fucked up image after that, paying the price for what they created themselves or caused themselves, So, and we have birthday. Someone's birthday could be significant in this situation, or something happened around a birthday. We also have car parts. All right, I'm gonna end it there. All right. But thank you, Charnette. My device is literally gonna die, so I gotta get off here. But thank you, thank you. You are welcome. All right. Adios. Timestamps will be posted shortly. All right. Thank you, thank you.